Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Valheim survival series, where we adventure through every step of this amazing game and create beautiful builds along the way to inspire you on your Valheim journey. So in last episode, which was episode 4, we finished up this lakeside cabin, or at least got most of the interior done, obviously minus the furniture and decorations. I did go ahead and add an extra fireplace over here for the cauldron, so that I'd be ready to put the hearth and the cauldron alongside that. Just felt that it was nice to have plenty of fireplaces as I get a lot of food and upgraded items further down the game. So if you can remember from episode 4, we did end up actually taking out our first troll. So that was a lot of fun. But today's episode, we are talking everything trolls. Yep, we are going to be trolling in today's episode. No pun intended. We will be getting the Trollhide armor, because as you can see, I just have the leather tunic right now, which does not offer much armor. And because we did take out our first troll in the last episode, I do have the Trollhide armor unlocked, which actually is pretty nice. It has an armor of 6 per piece. And as you can see that the leather tunic only has armor of 2, or each leather piece essentially has an armor of 2. So level 1 Trollhide armor, if we have every piece of it, it will be essentially 6 times 3, which is 18. And then we also get a Trollhide Cape, which is really awesome. So that only has an armor of 1. So technically we could have an armor level of 19 today, which I am super excited to get finally. And if we get the full set, including the cape, then we get the special sneaky bonus, which allows us to sneak up much better on our prey in order to take them out much easier. So I'm super happy to get that. Without further ado, let's venture into the Black Forest and grab some trolls. But before we do, be sure you have a good diet. We're going to be using the same diet that I usually do of honey, cooked deer meat, and cooked boar meat. That's personally my favorite, with 1 mainly stamina food and 2 health foods, and plenty of fire arrows using a level 3 crude bow, because this is how we're going to take out the trolls. This early in the game, we cannot melee the trolls. It is very, very difficult. We probably could if I was a very experienced player, but we're going to be taking them out with the bow and fire arrows today. So with that said, be sure that you have those, be sure that you're ready, and let's head to the Black Forest. So in terms of adventuring into a Black Forest that will most likely have trolls, you'll usually want to pick a fairly large area of Black Forest. You can see that off over there, that's some Black Forest, but it's kind of a smaller island, and there's going to be much less chance that trolls will spawn on it. Now there's 2 types of trolls. There's a troll with a giant club, and there's a troll that just uses his hands to smash down on you. The ones with the clubs are the ones to really look out for, because if those hit you, they will do a lot of damage. So maybe we'll find one of each today, but I just wanted to mention that. Another thing we'll need for making some of the pieces of troll armor are bone fragments. Those can be found and obtained by killing skeletons in the Black Forest, which can usually be found around a burial chamber. So as you can see, we're going to stagger that and use our axe to take it out. And we have a bone fragment from that. So this is one version of a burial chamber. Another version, they'll kind of be hidden in the ground a bit more, where you'll just kind of see the entrance. So those are the 2 types, and you'll usually find lots of skeletons around them to take out and obtain lots of bone fragments. So now, this Black Forest, right across the water here, is the really large Black Forest that I am going to go hunting some trolls in. So, to get prepared, I gotta swim a little bit, so I'm just gonna make sure that I don't see any major mob threats right on the other side, so that I can save up my stamina and make the swim right across this little river here. I'm low-key a little bit nervous right now. This is this is gonna be interesting. This is the first time I've really gone after trolls with just level 1 leather tunic. So we're just gonna have to see. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some trolls in here, because it's been a while since I've been in this Black Forest, so they'll probably be spawning in again. I'm gonna get my bow ready and be ready to activate the Eikthyr in order to get the trolls. So I'm just going to walk around a little bit. I'm sure in a black forest this big, we're definitely going to see one pretty soon. So another thing to mention, when you're wandering in the black forest, you'll come across some really pretty useful loot, such as blueberries, which you'll want to be picking, and thistles. Now we don't need these at this stage in the game, but the blueberries and thistles will come really useful in a bit later stage in the game. So we still have not found a troll yet, but I just figured I'd mention that. And as you're wandering through the black forest, do start looking out for blueberries and thistle, and as you can see there, we found a troll. So, activating the Eikthyr power, bow at the ready, make sure you have the fire arrows, and we're going to go ahead and give it a couple of shots. And it's nice to land a first shot on it without it seeing you, because that first shot is actually going to do a significant amount of damage. Make sure that I eat as much as possible, because we will be trying to run, dodging its attacks. So you can see how much that very first shot landed on it. So we'll let it get close to us, kind of run away a little bit, and once we have distance, again, doing a couple of shots, and then try and get close to it to want to make it kind of smash down. And we can kind of use the trees to our advantage like this, because it will kind of get distracted sometimes. And you can see we also have a Grey Dwarf on us, and this is very common in the Black Forest. Much harder to fight a troll in the Black Forest than in the Meadows biome like we did in last episode, because the terrain makes for it to be pretty darn difficult. But this is only a troll that smashes with his hands rather than using a club, so that does end up helping us out quite a bit. And as you can see, our stamina is definitely getting pretty low, so we're gonna just wait for him to smash, run out of the way, and we're on the last stretch here. You can see this level 3 crude bow here is definitely doing a lot of damage. And there it goes. The fire damage actually ended up taking care of it. Just gonna take care of this little Grey Dwarf here. And there is one troll down. So that was definitely the easier version of a troll. And we got 5 Trollhide, a trophy, and 21 coins. I'll usually get around 21 to 22 coins per troll. And then again, that dropped 5. Sometimes they'll only drop 4. So we got really lucky with that one. And now we just have to continue searching for more of them. However, it is definitely getting pretty dark. So I don't want to be out here in the middle of the night fighting a troll. It'll definitely add quite a bit of difficulty. So another thing here too, we'll come across plenty of copper deposits, which look like this, a big rock with these little sparkly shimmers through it. So we can be, you know, I know that this is right across the river from my house, so I don't usually mark a lot of the really close copper deposits, but if you wanted to remember where it was, that would be a good time to take out the map and mark in the copper deposit. And if you did see on the map as well, I did die on day 34 from one of the raids. I did get the raid, The Forest is Moving, which is a raid where a bunch of Grey Dwarfs and Brutes and Shamans come after you before you take out the Elder Boss. So it is worth mentioning that I did die once in this world so far, so we did not obtain the hope that we would never die. And don't get down on yourself if you do die. You will die plenty of times in Valheim, I can assure you that. Unless you are a pro expert and you've gone through the game multiple times and your goal is to kind of do like a hardcore Valheim mode. But as you can see here, another copper deposit, more blueberries. We're just going to go ahead and pick some of this up. And I'm going to go ahead and head back to my cabin and sleep the night so that we're not stuck out in the Black Forest in the middle of the night, which it looks like we will be for part of the evening here. So this is the shortest area of creek, so we are going to wait till some of our stamina regains, because I may have to fight a skeleton as soon as we swim over to this other side. Not positive yet, but there's a good chance there's going to be another skeleton around this burial chamber here. And we'll go over raiding burial chambers, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff about copper and tin and making bronze and all of that in future episodes, so do stay tuned. Again, another copper deposit really close to our house. So this is really, really nice because we're not going to have to go super far to obtain copper and tin. Alright, so it is now day 40, and there's a little Graylin waiting out here for me to come and take him out, so we're just going to do that really quick and then head into the Black Forest here. Now, it is worth noting if you are stopping by home in the middle of fighting these things, just make sure all of the weapons are in good repair, and I'm just going to go ahead and stash the inventory that I don't need for now, just so I'm not lugging all of that weight, especially of some of the stones and things, so I continue picking up some troll loot. Be sure I have plenty of fire arrows left, which I do, and we can go ahead and head back out to the Black Forest. Now, if you are having a lot of trouble finding a troll, kind of like I am at the moment right now, it is worth noting that you could chop down some trees or begin pickaxing something, and that will make a lot of noise and it tends to attract the trolls. So if I grab my pickaxe and I start to pickaxe this rock a bit, we may even get a troll that will hear it and start making his way over here. And we have another skeleton here coming up at us. This is another time to point out the different type of burial chamber that you can see here. A bit more blended into the earth, and that is the entrance right ahead of us. So again, another great spot to find some skeletons. Still haven't found a troll though. We might need to wait a couple more days before finding one though. It is very possible. Alright, so we aren't having any luck in that location, and I do think you might have to wait a couple days before going back there again. It kind of refreshes everything and will probably increase the spawn rates of a troll in the same spot. So what I'm going to do is go to the Black Forest that's way over there and hope that I find something in that location, because I haven't been in the location that is on the other side of my house for quite a few days now, so I have higher chances of getting another troll there. Alright, so this time we are going to head this way, because the troll that came at us the very first time in last episode was in this Black Forest over here. So since last episode, I have not been in this Black Forest, so there's a good chance that I can find one right over here. So with all this havoc of fighting all these Grey Dwarves and stuff, the troll will definitely probably hear us very shortly. Although this Black Forest is definitely much smaller, so we may even have to venture across this little creek here and see if we can find something on the other side there. It's also worth noting that these little stone structures, like you see here, can often have chests in them with some treasure. And if they are larger, they will often have a Elder Boss location stone in them, so you can find that location. That one is pretty small though, so it doesn't really have anything, but just thought I'd mention that since we came across it. Ah, so I did find something very valuable. Carrot seeds. This is what they look like. We will definitely want to take those. And there are some more carrot seeds right over here. So these will be super useful because we can actually start a carrot farm at some point soon, and that is really awesome. So those are super valuable to us. Definitely be on the lookout for those. And that is that's kind of why I like to wander around the Black Forest looking for trolls, because it not only gives me troll hide armor eventually, also gives me a chance to kind of scope out the whole Black Forest and find seeds and other things. But I think I'm gonna stay a little bit clear of these stone structures, kind of like you see there, because there's a lot of mobs around it, and I'll probably want to have the better armor before I head into places like that. So at this point, I'll just get back with you guys when I find another troll. Right, so it has now been 4 in-game Valheim days, and I have been checking the Black Forest each time and haven't found a troll. So I'm going to just show you a little quick update as to what I've been doing these 4 days, and I built a little dock, little walkway kind of to get across to this portion of the Black Forest, and I can kind of bring the cart into here to my base. So I think that definitely turned out pretty nice. Just a good way to kind of use the natural shape of the terrain right here. And when I get the fishing pole from the trader, I can also fish in the lake right here or launch my raft from there or something. So I thought it was just a cool little addition to add, just a little dock right there. But in the meantime, I am headed back to the Black Forest now for the 5th time, and I'm hoping to find a troll. Another thing I thought I'd mention is I did take out a few little skeletons that were around this little stone structure here, and right in front of it there was a fermenter and a little stool, and I was able to destroy those and get 2 tin from the fermenter as well as 1 piece of fine wood from the stool, which isn't much, but it did unlock a whole bunch more recipes that we can build, and it unlocked all of our furniture recipes for when we can actually chop down some fine wood. So figured I'd mention that, another cool milestone, and of course I will mine some tin as well, but I decided it was really easy just to destroy the fermenter and the little stool right outside for some tin ore. Alright, so it is now almost nightfall. We're back at my little cabin here, and I'm gonna see all the new recipes that we unlocked with those new items. So with the fine wood, we have now unlocked, building wise, nothing, but furniture wise, we now have the stool, we have a chair, and we have a bench, sitting log, table. Look at all these amazing things. The Yule tree and some wrapped gifts to go underneath it now with the fine wood. And miscellaneous, I believe, crafting wise. No, we need to actually get some copper to make the fermenter, which is what I thought. So that's all I got from destroying that one fermenter and that stool that was outside. I did not get all the materials that it would take to actually build them from scratch. But we did unlock some of the recipes, but we have not yet unlocked the recipe for the fermenter. Alright, so with that said, I am going to sleep the night and wait around for some more Valheim days and kill a few of these trolls so that I can skip ahead a few days in this video and actually craft the Trollhide armor, since we did unlock it, and I'm super excited to get that crafted. Alright, so I decided to turn back the recording on again. We do have a troll here, and it is alerted on us, so I'm going to go ahead and activate my Eikther. And it is not one with the club, unfortunately, but you'll just get to see us taking on another troll. So again, waiting till it gets pretty close, waiting for the smash attack, running out of the way, and shooting it. So repeating this process over and over again until we do end up getting that troll. Alright, so waiting for his attack and running out of the way. And that one did end up hitting us, so that was a bit unfortunate. That one hit us as well. So at this point, I actually do have to back out of here, because one more hit and I am completely dead. So as you can see, this got a bit more difficult. We now have a whole bunch of Grey Dwarves all the way over there who are trying to go after us. So I do have to be very conservative about stamina right now, and I do have to wait quite a bit for our health to go back up. Thankfully here, I do have a bit of a little river that I can kind of jump across. This will slow some of the mobs down, especially the Grey Dwarves, so that I can go ahead and really just focus full on this troll here, which is really, really good, actually. Because again, like I said, one more hit and we're totally dead. And we have a skeleton as well. So this is where Black Forest does get a bit more tricky. So again, I'm just going to keep jumping, running, since I activated the Eikther power. And it looks like the troll is actually going for all of the Grey Dwarves, which is really, really nice, because that actually will save my job a little bit. So as you can see, if I run far enough away, I do get that extra bonus of the troll going for the Grey Dwarves. However, now he's no longer aggravated on me. So we do have to continue shooting him with the bow, and he will come back. He will definitely come back, just like he is right now. And as you can see, there we go. Troll down. And again, that was very, very, very close to dying, but we managed to actually escape from that, which was pretty surprising. So as you can see, you can eventually run far enough away from him where the trolls actually will lose the aggro on you. Alright, so we will get about 1 to 2 more of those trolls, and I'll get back with you when we have enough troll hide to have a complete set of troll hide armor. Alright, so we have taken on 2 more trolls now, and as you can see, we have 9 troll hides. So one of them dropped 5, and one of them dropped 4, as to be expected. And 9 combined with everything that we had from before, I should now have enough to complete the full set of Trollhide armor, so I am super, super excited. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and repair everything, and we can go ahead and craft the full set of Trollhide armor. So we have the troll leather tunic. Let's go ahead and craft that. We can go ahead and craft the troll leather pants and the troll leather helmet. Those are the things that I want to prioritize, and of course we do still have enough to do the Trollhide Cape, which is 10, and it does take some bone fragments as well. So I do have a full inventory at the moment. I'm just going to throw my feathers out so that I can actually craft the Trollhide Cape here. And that is awesome. So let me go inside and put all of this leather armor in a chest, and we can go ahead and equip the new Trollhide armor. I am so excited for this. Alright, we are ready to equip the Trollhide armor. So again, we can just right-click any piece of armor in our inventory, and it will go ahead and equip the entire set. Oh, look at that. So now, as you can see in the top right corner of my screen, I have the sneaky bonus. Alright, and this is plus 15 sneak bonus for the whole set here. And we still have 4 leftovers, which means we can probably upgrade one of these pieces. Let's see here. Troll leather tunic. We can upgrade that to a level 2 because we do have 4 extras. So I can upgrade the troll leather tunic and the troll leather helmet. Let's just go ahead and do that. Perfect. And we can go ahead and equip both of those again. That's all I have the materials for at the moment, but as you can see now, we have a total armor of 23 instead of 6. So that is a huge upgrade from the deerhide armor, and that is with a level 2 troll leather helmet and a level 2 troll leather tunic. So if we only had level 1, we would only have a 19 armor here. So it is nice to start upgrading some Trollhide armor, and as you can see, let me just take a couple hits from these Grey Dwarves now. Oh, that is amazing. Look at that, look at that. From their little swipes, I'm only taking like 2, 3, 4 damage. Nothing terrible at all. So, Grey Dwarves are now a piece of cake after the Trollhide armor, and that is kind of why I wanted to rush getting some Trollhide armor pretty quickly, because now I feel very confident to do burial chambers and get copper and tin and enter into the Bronze Age. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. I am super, super stoked that I have now this beautiful Trollhide armor. So stay tuned for episode 6. Not sure exactly what that will be yet, but nevertheless, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.